We're ready to move on to the next part of our program. This is called The Big Pitch, and we're going to have two entrepreneurs get up and pitch to our investors and hopefully impress them like crazy. I'd like to introduce you to our first entrepreneur. His name is Avi Kamman, and Avi is with a company called My Own Care, and the company is a research-based behavior change solution embedded in technology. It's a lot of words. But we'll let Avi do the talking. Please welcome Avi Kamman to come into the floor. You want to get up here?
Is this mic working? Yeah, there it is, okay. That was a mouthful. I'm not, I used to play baseball. I was not a pitcher. I was a shortstop, so I'm better at catching than I am at pitching. But nevertheless, let me tell you something about My Own Care. My Own Care is a technology-based behavior change company for chronically ill people. The market is over 200 million chronically ill people in this country, all of whom are in various stages of distress financially and certainly from a health perspective. We are focused totally on two things: improving the quality of health and improving the financial situation for consumers, caregivers, and doctors. I don't know how much anybody on this panel knows about what's going on in the healthcare business. We do. My partner has been, I have a partner, he and I are partners in this, and there are 7 other people in the company. The company's been up and running since 2008. He is a 40-year veteran of the healthcare industry, and I'm about a 35-year veteran of the information technology industry, particularly in what we used to call collaborative computing and internet technologies. So you can imagine that what we're doing is a meld of technology and healthcare. The interesting focus that we have that really differentiates us is that our focus on healthcare is all about behavior change. The Journal of American Medicine in 2002 published an interesting statistic that behavior is 4 times more impactful on health than any medical diagnosis whatsoever. So we got together with a woman who my partner worked with for about 25 years over various incarnations of a behavior change method that started at Harvard University. The method has evolved through 20 clinical settings, and I don't mean clinical tests, I mean actual on-the-ground operation in 20 clinics throughout New England. He and I, my partner and I, met at a previous company, previous incarnation, where I'm the CTO of the company, and I was responsible for developing a cloud-based data analytics system that allows the interface between biological sensors for biofeedback, as well as today, in the last 2 years, apps that run on smartphones, and freely reported data, meaning through telephonic or FaceTime types of interactions with our coaches. So the reason we're doing this is because the industry is ready for disruption. And as a matter of fact, it's beginning to start disruption right now. People are anticipating what's going to be with the Affordable Care Act, and people are already seeing huge increases in the deductibles that people have to pay. So on the one hand, there's the financial disincentive that exists in the medical payment arena today. And on the other hand, practices are opening up every day, and just yesterday I heard on the radio, insurance-less physician practices. Practices that are built on subscription models whereby consumers pay some fee, be it $500 a month, could be more, for high income and high wealth concierge services. But the consumer has reached a point which we had kind of predicted would happen about 4 years ago, where the consumer is ready to pay out of pocket, because the consumer is getting ripped off by the medical establishment like crazy, both financially, waits in offices, et cetera, et cetera. So what we did, we put together a platform. A platform merges the internet-based, cloud-based data analytics system with the behavior change method, and in the middle is a sandwich, in the filling of the sandwich is a coaching and biomonitoring program. So I have to tell you also that right now we also have under development as we speak a virtual on-demand program that we're developing with a company up in Massachusetts to provide the facility for delivering our wisdom, so to speak, in a totally virtual internet-based business model, so that it's totally scalable as well as individualized. We have, I call it, we're in a paid pilot, meaning we have just under 200 patients right now, our participants, who are paying the fees. We're giving income back to doctors. Well, let me just say one thing. Our marketing model is that we plan to spend this year and most of the coming year further developing our physician channel. Although our focus is totally on the consumer, the channel of the physician gives us two things: credibility in the marketplace. We now are working with 3 physicians, have meetings underway in Denver and in Western Pennsylvania with very, very large accountable care organizations for what will be, God willing, quite a large rollout of customer acquisition. And it also gives us some very interesting things that we hadn't counted upon, that physicians that we are dealing with, there are 2 classes of income that I think are important to understand with physicians. Most of us are used to the fee-for-service model. You want me to cut? So I'll cut. Let me just finish the...
Let me suggest that you might want to point out to these guys what you're looking for.
We're looking for $1.5 million in a tranche of $750, although an investor group that we've been speaking to right now is telling us we should ask for more to accelerate our rollout.
Can you repeat in 20 words what you do?
We give tools to chronically ill people to get control of their symptoms. Stop your diabetes without an amputation. Stop your congestive heart failure. Stop going to the emergency room. Stop spending money on repeated visits to physicians who treat symptoms but don't deal with causes.
Clear.
Anybody else have any questions? Thank you. Okay. I guess our investment panel is going to think about that and probably follow up with Avi.